It's a beautiful day, Max. I think it's a beautiful day to help a dental practice increase revenue and build generational wealth. What do you say to that, Max?
I mean, listen, there's no argument here, and I can tell you how excited I am to be doing this with you. And the fact that we're able to enter the new vertical and bring decades of experience making wealthy car dealers into ultra wealthy car dealers. And now we can bring the same strategy, the same approach to the
Yeah.
world of dentistry.
It's to be honest, it's just fascinating to me. It's fascinating. Um, just love helping people. Helping people increase revenue, but really putting a plan together for their future retirement. Because at the end of the day, that's the plan, right? We all want to retire. I mean, I know, Max, I mean, you came out of retirement. You've been retired the last 7 years. I'm nowhere near retirement, but I see light at the end of the tunnel. So let's just break this down real quick. So, for those that do not know, my dear friend Max and I have created a company, the Dental Protection Group. What we do is we provide limited warranties to dental practices. And really, what we do is we show the dentist just a better way. Max, if you would give us a little rundown of what that better way really looks like.
So we all are familiar with the concept of warranties as consumers, right? When you buy a brand new car, it comes with a factory warranty. When you buy a brand new TV, it comes with a factory warranty. So everybody understands the concept. But the fascinating thing is that this concept does not exist in the world of dentistry. And here's what I mean. If you go to your dentist and you get a crown or an implant, for example, you are literally on your own the second you leave the chair. So I'm sure if something goes wrong within a week or two, the dentist will obviously redo it at no charge. But let's assume, with time comes wear and tear, right? Because we use our teeth every day, right? You chew things, so 3 years down the road, your crown either falls out or breaks. If you go back to your dentist, and I say this with 100% certainty, your dentist will say, Adam, I hear you loud and clear, but really it's been 3 years. It's not my fault. So if you want to get this redone, you would have to pay for it all over again. And that's the reality of every dental practice in the United States. So
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
right? So now we have the solution.
Yeah. Yeah. And the solution comes in the form of what? It's a limited warranty. So what does, like, say I'm the retail patient, I come in, you're the dentist, you put a crown in, I walk away. What do I walk away with?
So you walk away, the dental practice will either print out a copy of the contract or they can email it to you, right? And you have a limited warranty that covers you for 5 years, and the coverage starts immediately on the date of the procedure,
Okay.
right? And you are covered for the exact amount of money that you spend on that procedure.
Okay.
So, for example, if you spend $5,000 on an implant, you are covered for $5,000 for 5 years.
Okay. Okay. So
And
there's
I
no
want to
no gotchas, no like,
no deductible.
fine print or anything on this.
So the contract is 1 page long,
Okay.
right? And since it is 1 page long, there is no room for lots of fine print. It's in plain English. It's not in legalese. Anybody can understand it, the patient, a doctor, front desk personnel that enters the contract into the portal. It's all digital. I also want to talk about the reason why the warranty is for 5 years. So, as you know, we were doing a lot of research getting ready to launch this product. And, I honestly have never, ever in my life had dental insurance. So I had zero knowledge of how it works. And, I was basically schooled by a bunch of dentists. And everybody needs to understand the difference between medical insurance and dental insurance. And here's the easiest example to understand this. If I break my finger, my medical insurance will cover it. And if I break the same finger next year, it'll cover it again. Now, let's go back to dental insurance. If they put a crown in your mouth, your dental insurance will most likely cover it. If it falls out in a year and you call your dental insurance to file another claim, they will tell you, Adam, unfortunately, we only cover one crown every 5 years. So now we're able to step in to fill that void with our 5-year term.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. What procedures are covered under this limited warranty, Max? Like, what percentage of all dental procedures are going to actually be covered under this 5-year limited warranty?
So, believe it or not, we were able to put together a list of procedures that covers about 90% of what a dental practice does on a daily basis. And we're not here to cherry pick particular procedures. We are ready, willing, and able to cover the following, right? So we do fillings, bondings, crowns, buildups, posts, bridges, inlays, onlays, porcelain veneers, dental implants, abutments, implant crowns,
Wow.
dentures, partial dentures, sport mouth guards, bite splints, snore guards, sleep apnea appliances, retainers, root canals, bone grafts, crown lengthening, gum grafts, and sinus lift treatments. And as a matter of fact, right now, as you know, we are working on adding Invisalign to the coverage.
It's incredible. It's a lot of different procedures that are covered under this. So now here's the exciting part, and this is I'm excited to do this live with you real quick, because this piece to the equation, this generational wealth building piece to the equation. Now, the term reinsurance has been around for over 5 decades. Car dealers, RV dealers, power sports dealers, you got boat dealers, banks. There's a lot of people that are involved in reinsurance, but it's brand new to dental. So this is exciting to me, Max. If you would, let's break down, underwriting profit and how the dental practice will be able to participate in underwriting profit and then be able to enjoy the benefits of investment income with preferred taxation. Let's talk about that for a minute, Max.
Right. So, Adam, you are absolutely correct. The concept of reinsurance does not exist in the world of dentistry, but it does exist in many other industries. So our job is to deliver the message to this new audience and show them that there is a better way to basically have a retirement plan, right? And our job is to explain the concept of reinsurance in very, very simple terms, right? Because we don't need to be using, the industry terminology, because all of that stuff will go over their head, So our job is to deliver this complicated message in a very concise and simple manner. And, the best example I can give you is that when we speak to dentists, we always bring it back to automobile insurance, because most of them have cars and obviously they have car insurance. So we ask them, let's assume that you pay $2,000 a year in annual insurance premium. And let's say you had a little accident of $700, right? So there'll be $1,300 left over at the end of the year. So the question we ask is this. We say, Mr. Dentist, what do you think happens to this $1,300? And they say, well, somebody gets it. Well, that somebody is the insurance company, and that's something that they get is the underwriting profit. But then we also ask them, when you make the $2,000 annual premium to your insurance company, do you think they keep your money in the safe or in the mattress, right? And the answer is, of course not. They take that money and invest it in the market. So they earn investment income on the premium dollars that you send them. So now our job is to bring this concept that this insurance company, when we talk about automobiles, right, can now do the same thing for the dental practice, but the beneficiary will be the dentist himself. So if there is any premium dollars remaining after claims are paid out, that becomes the dentist underwriting profit plus all the compounded interest over the years, right? And as you mentioned, these monies sit in the tax preferential environment. So when the time comes for the dentist to use that money, they will be subject to long-term capital gains tax rate as opposed to ordinary income tax. And let's talk about using the money, right? You and I came back from a dental conference in Las Vegas, and I think we were both blown away
Absolutely.
by how expensive the new and advanced dental equipment is.
Unbelievable. Insanity.
Right. So you can easily buy something for $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 in order to provide better service to your patients. So the dentist can use the money in his reinsurance company to acquire new equipment to, again, be better than his competitors, right? Because now, remember, I don't know if you remember, we saw they can do a crown in one visit because they can actually mold or 3D print the crown right in their office, where before, right, they used to take the image of your mouth and send it to the lab, and then lab will produce, the crown, ship it back to them. You come back for the fitting. Now it can be done in an hour, right? So now these dentists will have access to capital to acquire new equipment. They can also acquire additional dental practices because a lot of guys want to grow. They're also entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Or
it's a beautiful thing for them to be able to access the cash, reinvest into their practice. I mean, it's truly an exit strategy too for their retirement. I mean, we found that, you've got doctors, you've got dentists, you've got people working longer. People are working 10 years longer than they need to. A lot of these doctors are coming out of school with $300,000 plus in student loan debt. Let's find a way to turbocharge that repayment, right? I mean, so Max, for the sake of time on this, because, I want to keep this 15 minutes or less, you and I have created something truly special, and, we're making an impact already. All signs show that we're going to make a massive splash/disruption in a market. What would you say? What's the best way to get a quick overview of this program? I mean, how quick? How much time does somebody need to get an overview with you of this program?
Well, I mean, listen. If we're talking to the dentist or the business manager of the dental practice, I think 30 to 45 minutes will really do the trick. Because listen, I don't want to say just give us 10 minutes, right? It's not fair, right? This is a new concept for the world of dentistry, and the 10-minute elevator pitch is not going to fly here. Okay. We really need to spend quality time, because the time invested in understanding the program will correlate to the amount of money the dentist will make through this plan. If they thoroughly understand it, they will maximize this opportunity. If they have a very superficial understanding, it's not going to be as beneficial as it could have been.
Understood. So here's my message. Final thought. If you are in the industry, if you're an office manager, if you are an individual of influence, if you are a dentist, if you're a DSO, if you're anybody plugged into the industry and you want to know more about this wealth building concept, reach out to us today. Dentalprotectiongroup.com. You can find us there. You could book a meeting with us. Reach out to us. We check messages. We're on LinkedIn. We're on the Facebook. We're not on Instagram. You're not going to find us on Snapchat. I don't know if Max, you want to do some TikToks or TikTok, whatever you want to do. We're not on TikTok, y'all. So here, I'm proud of what we're doing. Max, thanks for your time today. For those that want to know more, reach out to us. We look forward to meeting you in the near future.
Perfect.
Thank you. Your day.
Thank you, guys.